This is how fucking idiotic MAGA is. This is how idiotic they are, right? We're talking about the fact that Trump has refused to rule out military force in order to take Greenland and Panama, right? And so this person comes in and says, "Oh, dude, it's all talk to get them to the table. Trump isn't starting no wars." Except here's the part you guys keep forgetting. There is no fucking table. Right? Greenland's not for sale. Panama's not for sale. Canada's not for sale. None of these countries want to become the United States of America. None of them want to be folded into the United States of America. None of them want to be the 51st state. There is no table. There is no negotiation. He wants something he can't have. The only way that we occupy or absorb or take over Greenland, Panama, Canada, is through military force. There is no negotiation. There is no scenario where it ends with Donald Trump walking out of the negotiating room going, "All right, man, we got Greenland." That's never going to happen. Panama's not giving back the Panama Canal. Canada's not becoming the 51st state. All of these things are never going to happen unless we use military force. You guys keep talking about he's just trying to get him to the table. There is no fucking table. There's no... He doesn't just get to come onto the world stage and go, I want that country. That's not how it works. The last guy who tried that shit... Well, technically, the last guy who tried that shit, we've been trying to push back by assisting the country who he invaded, but you guys don't like it because you guys are bought and sold by the last guy to do that. But the last guy to try and do that before Putin was a little mustache man in Germany back in the 30s, remember? That's what Trump is portraying himself as on the world stage. He wants to consolidate this hemisphere as his. At a minimum, he wants everything from Panama's southern border up to be under his control. It's never going to happen. And if he tries to do it militarily, he's going to have a rude awakening. Because first and foremost, I don't think he's going to convince the generals to be able to do any of that shit. Now, he could fire generals and replace them with loyalists, but I don't know that he's going to find people that are going to be willing to attack our peaceful allies. But B, it's going to enact a whole lot, or it's going to trigger a whole lot of response from a whole lot of other countries. And when that comes to fruition, if it does come to fruition, we're going to need to circle back and revisit, because I've been hearing about how the Democrats are going to lead us into World War III since Clinton, right? Clinton's going to lead us into World War III. Obama's going to lead us into World War III. Biden was going to lead us into World War III. Kamala Harris would have led us into World War III had she been elected. Hillary Clinton would have led us into World War III had she been elected. But yet here we are. Your guy hasn't even put his hand on the Bible yet, and he's already threatening 3 allies, 4, because he's talking about a soft invasion of Mexico. So what are you guys going to do when we have the whole of Europe plus other nations lining up against us militarily because dumbfuck there decides to send the Marines into Greenland? Because there is no table. There is no scenario where Denmark's going to sit down with Donald Trump and go, "So, what's your offer?"